Hey everyone, so I definitely never thought I would be baking in front of a camera, but here goes. So many of you asked what I make and what I eat generally, and I figured the best place to start would be with a staple of mine, which is banana pancakes. And this recipe has been with me for like 10 years now because my performance nutritionist suggested it, and I've tweaked and changed the recipe over the years, and it's something that I eat probably way more than anything else for breakfast. So yeah, it's a recipe that I've shared with friends, and then Leah and I also eat it when we're on the circuit as well, when we're staying in apartments. So yeah, it's definitely a huge staple. The basics for this recipe, all you actually need to make it is a banana and some eggs. And I usually do 1 banana to 2 eggs per person, but I eat quite a lot of breakfast, so you can make it with just that, but they are kind of hard to stick together and they're not that filling necessarily. So I tend to add oats, some milled linseed, and then I fry them in butter, which maybe is a bit too indulgent for some people, but I really like butter, salted. This is a really easy recipe for you guys to follow along with. So yeah, feel free to follow along as I do stuff. I'm going to show you the order that I actually put it all together in. It makes it a bit easier. And yes, share your results and I'll check them out. And then if you've got any ideas how to pimp the recipe up a little bit, that'd be really good to hear as well, because I've been making this recipe for a really long time now. So any fresh ideas would be great. Okay, so you need an empty bowl. And then with your banana, you're gonna mush it up. I always find it's easier to mush it in the skin first to squeeze it. Obviously you don't want it to burst out of the skin, but the mushier it is, the easier it'll be to mix it in. And I always open the banana from the other end, but I don't know why, it just seems easier that way. And then I just use a fork, you don't need anything complicated, and mush it all up. And then because I never can be bothered to use loads of different bowls, I leave the banana on the side of the bowl, and then crack the eggs in on the other side, and then whisk them up with the fork, and then mix it all together. Oh, this is my new tablecloth as well. I've never cracked an egg on camera before. You like eggs too? So this is the basic mixture. It's just literally a banana and 2 eggs, and you can cook it like this. You want to make sure you don't do it too thick because it'll fall apart, but that's why I tend to add a few more bits to help it stick together better. So I'll put oats in, and then milled linseed as well, and then mix all that up together. If you're a more organised human than me, you can soak your oats, and then it does work a little bit better and taste a bit nicer, but I mean, I'm not that planned out to soak my oats. I wish I was. Sometimes I do actually remember, usually for porridge, but that'll come later if people are interested in knowing how to make porridge. I don't know why anyone would need advice on that. What do you think, Arthur? Arthur? Blank. So the texture of the mix will vary a little bit. It obviously depends on what size your eggs and your banana are. But you kind of don't want it too runny because then it falls apart when you cook it. But you also don't want it too stodgy because then it kind of doesn't become a pancake. That makes sense. Kind of just got to experience this one. And my lovely neighbour is doing his DIY, so I apologise if you can hear that. This is real life, guys. Sounds like a kid screaming. So with the mixture, I then fry it in quite small pancakes, and the reason why I do that is because if you do big ones, it's quite hard to flip it because the mixture's not that sturdy, and if you do flip it and it doesn't work out very well, you end up with kind of like a banana-y scrambled egg mush, which actually tastes quite nice, but it doesn't look that pretty, so I'd recommend sticking to smaller size pancakes. Oh my god, that's a lot of butter. I swear I normally don't use this much butter. So So you can start to see them cooking around the edges a little bit, and then you know to check whether or not to flip them. When you flip them, you check underneath and have a little look to see how cooked they are, and then flip them when it feels appropriate. But I feel like you just have to learn that over time. They're not like thin crepe style pancakes where you can just flip them up in the air. They're way too delicate for that. You will have scrambled egg banana mush if you try and flip it. Although someone's gonna definitely do that now and send me a video and be like, well, I can do it. I always want to flip them too early. I promise I never normally use this much butter to fry my pancakes. I really don't. Ready? It holds perfectly together. Yes, that could have gone so wrong. I've been making these pancakes for like 10 years and I still get it wrong. Like this one might go wrong. Yes. I hope at least one person makes these pancakes. If you're that one person, please send me a message. So I feel less weird filming cooking. Does that not just look really weird? I think the best toppings for these pancakes, in my opinion anyway, is peanut butter and squirty honey. Any form of honey, it doesn't need to be squirty. Sometimes I put dates on top or coconut, and then, I don't know, it's kind of up to you really. Sometimes I'm in like a Nutella mood because it happens to the best of us. I really never expected to be recording any food recipes or baking, so yeah, here's my first one. And if you did manage to make it to this point and made the pancakes, please let me know and send me a picture or comment, and yeah, let me know how it went, and if I missed something out, I'm really, really sorry. But also, if you've got any suggestions of how to make them better or other things I could try making for breakfast specifically, I've got quite a lot of cake recipes and biscuits, so mainly breakfast recipes is what I need right now, then yeah, let me know. Oh my god, Arthur, that is adorable. I'm just having a moment. It's all about you, yeah?